Hey everyone, I'm here with Virginia from Fuel AI. Virginia, tell us about your company.
All right, so we are a two-sided marketplace. You can think of us as DoorDash for data. We connect people who take photos with their smartphones to AI builders that are building a company that's building an AI solution for first-party data. We've gamified the system to make it a little bit more fun. So we have bounty hunters on one side, the supply side, and on the buy side, we have companies that are building an AI solution. They might come to us and ask for audio files, video files, images, the type of data that can't be stored in spreadsheets or in Word documents. And then we put those requests together. We call them bounties, and we put that out to our bounty hunter network. We have about 8,000 bounty hunters right now in 20 different countries, and they decide, just like if they were driving for Uber, do they want to go and collect that data today, or do they not want to work today? So if they want a little bit of extra cash this week, they can go ahead and collect the data. And if not, they can pass up that opportunity.
Sounds like data that doesn't lend itself to easily being stored in a database. Is that kind of the idea?
That's right. Absolutely. Very unstructured data, very raw data that AI builders can use over and over again as well.
Can you walk me through for instance, of a client engagement? You could strip the name out, just say like, they were looking for this kind of data and we were able to go get that for them.
Yes. So we had a company that was looking for 10,000 images 10,000 in each country. And they were looking for 5 different countries of floors. Continents. They wanted floors in 5 different continents, indoor floors. So they wanted rugs, they wanted hard floors, they wanted area rugs. So we put that out to our bounty hunters, and they go out and take the photos, and then they submit those and they get paid.
I don't know if you have the insight, but can you like dive a little deeper? Like what would they be trying to solve for with that image, with that information?
So they might be building a video game that they are trying to, sort of capture what really looks like, especially if, that person in the video game, the avatar is kind of walking through a space. And especially if you're using the Wii, or if it's something you're capturing on your phone, if you're playing on your phone and it's like a lifelike video game.
So tell me what brings you guys here.
TechEx. So I've actually been here before with a different company before I founded this company. TechEx is huge. There's a lot of companies here that are looking for data. There's a lot of interesting people to meet. So yeah, this is a great place to be. I love TechEx. I've been before, like I said, and I really enjoy it.
Last question. I have a special place in my heart for marketplaces. I know I've worked at one. I know how hard it is to basically build 2 companies at the same time. Well, we talked about some of the challenges that you guys have had to overcome building up both sides of this marketplace to make this possible.
Yeah. So, when you build up a marketplace, it's kind of like a seesaw. If you can think about Uber, if you had because that's a two-sided marketplace, people can sort of understand. If you have 100 riders and you have 1 million drivers, your drivers are going to be sort of upset because they're not getting enough rides, and vice versa. So you've got to do this seesaw thing where you're constantly building up one side and then building up the other and then so you're moving back and forth. That's been one of the challenges. And then just going out and mobilizing those 8,000 bounty hunters, we really got our beachhead market at universities, because university students typically have a very flexible, sort of flexible schedule. I mean, they need to be in class, but outside of class, it might be challenging for them to work in, say, a coffee shop or an office, because those offices have specific set hours. But this is something they can do on their own time. They can kind of do it when they don't have class, when they're, don't need to study. So that's when one of the challenges is just building that seesaw up, from side to side and making sure that both sides are satisfied.
Makes sense. Virginia, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Ryan.